I'm like TNT. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be the Halloween book tag, which was originally created by Naomi the Book Lover. I'll leave her video down below so you guys can go and check it out. One of the requirements, kind of, but not really, for the tag is that you dress up slightly Halloween-y. I dressed up as a girl who used Halloween as an excuse to glue glitter onto her face because I don't know what else to call it. I don't know. Question number 1 is carving pumpkins. What book would you carve up and light on fire? One book immediately came to mind because it is one that I read somewhat recently, and it is Confess by Colleen Hoover. Oh my god, I was not a fan of this book. I think I ended up giving it like a 2, maybe a 2.5 stars. It should have been like a 2-star book. I just gave it that extra half star because Colleen Hoover's writing is super addictive. I love that particular aspect of it, but oh my god, this book was frustrating. I'm not even gonna get into it because I feel like if once I start, I'm just gonna rant for like 10 minutes. But yeah, I was not a really big fan of this book. Question number 2, trick or treat. What character is a trick and what character is a treat? So first up is a trick character, and for this I picked Damon Black from the Lux series. More specifically, I think Damon Black from the first book in the Lux series, because if you have read this, you know that he is a bit of an asshole. I tend to fall in love with asshole characters very easily. It's not something that I'm necessarily proud of. It's not something that I would ever do in real life because intellectually I understand that this is a problem. And yet here I am. I still love him. He's an ass. I can acknowledge that. But I still love him. I'm trash, I know. For my treat character, Ginny Weasley from the Harry Potter series. You guys know of my unending love for Ginny Weasley. I will forever be in the Ginny Weasley defense squad. She is my mom, she is my child, she is my everything, she is who I want to become as a person, and I seriously think that she is one of the most underrated characters in the whole Harry Potter series. I love her to death, and I just, every time, like, she just makes me smile. Well, her along with like the Weasley twins, because they're just a freaking treat every time you read the Harry Potter series. Question number 4 is ghosts. What character would you love to visit you as a ghost? Now for this one, I wasn't entirely sure if that meant that the character had to be dead in order to visit you as a ghost, or if it could just be any character. I just ended up picking a character that I would love to just visit me in general. Like dead or alive, ghost or not, I want her to visit me. I picked Rose from the Vampire Academy series. I recently rewatched the movie, which I know is not the best book to movie adaptation. I still fucking love it. I love Rose as a character. She is so sassy and sarcastic and funny. I just honestly think that we'd have the best time. So yeah, I'm definitely picking Rose for this one. Question number 5, dressing up. What character would you love to be for a day? Now for this, I picked a certain character, but I have a stipulation that I would only get to be her on like one of her off days when she's just kind of like relaxing and doesn't have to murder anyone, doesn't have to avoid getting murdered. She's just, you know what, taking a fucking vacation because she deserves it. It would be Selena Sardothian slash whatever the hell her name is now. I want to know what it'd feel like to be a badass for a day. I would love to like know how to fight and like do all the crazy fighting things that she does. Like that would be amazing because I have no hand-eye coordination. I trip on air, and I want to feel amazing and powerful and badass at least for one day. So I pick her. But again, it'd have to be on a day where she's just relaxing and shopping. Maybe I'd go shop for dresses. That's cool. Eat a lot of chocolate cake. Maybe like work out and fight. And anyway, yeah, it'd have to be an off day, but definitely Selena. Question number 6, wizards and witches. What is your favorite Harry Potter moment? I'm just gonna say like a couple of like the moments that are popping into my head right now. Like first of all, the Ginny and Harry kiss is immediately the one that comes into my mind because it's just like so I'm still not over it. Any of the Quidditch commentary, I love the Quidditch commentary. It was one of my favorite highlights from the books in general. I love Lee's commentary. Luna's in particular was freaking hilarious. Any of like the Weasley twin moments, their moments were always hilarious. All the friendship moments, just all the friendship moments. That's basically the entire series. But I just love their friendship so much. It's just, okay, you guys know how much I love Harry Potter, okay? This is as much as I can condense it. And the last question is blood and gore. What book was so creepy that I had to take a break from it for a while? I don't really read a lot of creepy books. I mean, I read kind of suspenseful books, but I don't really know. Like, I usually take a break from books sometimes as I'm reading. If there's something particularly intense or like for cringeworthy moments, I very easily get like secondhand embarrassment and stuff like that. So for that kind of stuff, I always have to like put it down for a second, like get myself together and then go back into reading it. But for like creepy moments, I think I'm gonna go with The Raven King by Maggie Stiefvater. And it wasn't necessarily that I found the moments creepy. I was just very kind of in suspense for what was going to happen. Particularly in this book, because it is the last in the series. So I think I'm gonna go with this one. Small tangent here, but if you guys are looking for a Halloween read or for a fall read, I really recommend this series in general because it has a very kind of atmospheric, eerie kind of feel that I think matches like the fall season really well. If you have not read this series yet, I highly, highly recommend it, particularly during this time. But anyway, tangent over. Yeah, I think for that question I have to pick this. Again, not necessarily because it was like spooky or scary. It just kind of had that like suspenseful, atmospheric, is what I think is gonna happen actually gonna happen type of thing. And that is it. Those are all the questions for the Halloween tag. I'm not gonna tag anyone because obviously today is Halloween, and I think it's kind of late to tag anybody. I'll actually leave a couple of my favorite videos from people who have done this tag already, so you guys can go and check them out. That is gonna be it for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you have a fantastic and safe Halloween, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys! Today's video is going to be that part 2 of my haul from last week.